3, 2, 1, 0, 0.
Hey, what's up, good people? What is up? It is another marvelous Monday. We extend the greetings to you guys here on Pure Chat Live. I am your host, Damian Jackson, for the ones that might not know me. Hopefully you guys had a stupendous, amazing weekend. I know I enjoyed it. I didn't do much, but I enjoyed it. Guys, if you could hear me before we get started, if you could hear me, drop a 1 in the comment box. If you can hear me clearly, drop a 1. That's uno in the comment box. Yeah, if you can hear me clearly. And if you like what you see and you like what you hear, yo, click like and share it to your page. Like I said, share it with your peoples. Share it with your family. Share it with your friends. Share it with the ones you like and the ones you don't like. Share it with people that you don't even know. Everybody can chat. Yes, we are back here again Monday evening. Thank the good Lord for allowing us to make it this far. Enjoy it today. And we have a good topic for you guys on this evening. Hopefully you guys can chime in real good on this one. But to give you a little simple recap of last week, we talked about crime, and it was a continuation. It was a part 2. So we talked about all the different, aspects and the different sides of crime and different types of crime that, things could exist in your neighborhood. And we talked about, ways that you can kind of bring it down, lower the crime rate in your neighborhood or just get rid of it. That's always good. Hey guys, come on in. Drop a 1 in the comment box if you hear me clearly. Drop a 1 in the comment box if you hear me clearly. Come on in. We're going to go ahead and get started with you guys. What's up, Fields? What's up? Yes, the little house rules, quick and simple. Let's watch what we say. So if it's, profane or anything like that, yeah, let's kind of keep that to a minimum, to non-existent. And we're going to ask you guys to hold your comments and your questions, after we do all of our points, just so I can, keep up and so I can acknowledge your comment so we can, share it with everybody else. I don't want to leave nobody out. I know a lot of times we get on live on somebody else's page or whatnot, and we try to, throw in comments, and most of the times it doesn't get acknowledged. So for me to acknowledge all you guys' comments, we ask you that you hold your comments and questions till we finish with our points. So we're gonna go on, and tonight our topic is adversity, and how do you deal with adversity? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys know, but if you don't, we're going to give you some background on adversity. And it says a state or instant of serious or continued difficulty or misfortune. And that's the definition of adversity. And we looked up some things online, some information, and some facts about, the different type of adversities. And we went and we picked out, I think it was six kinds of adversity, excuse me. And we're going to go ahead and go straight down the line. Let's see, they have physical adversity. And it says a physical disability is the most obvious example of physical adversity. The quarterback, and it has an example, the quarterback who breaks his spine during a football game and is suddenly stuck in a wheelchair, faces a number of new challenges and a drastic change to the way he lives his life. And it says also there are a lot of options for coping with physical limitations, big and small. A priority should first be put on coming to terms with your condition. Accept that it's a part of your life, at least, just for now, and that you'll be facing struggles that most others won't. Don't obsess over how it's not fair. Rather, learn to live with the adversity without feeling bitter about it. And this adversity, I can say, it hits home, because most of you know my story. If you don't, I was in a car accident, and flipped the car, and lo and behold, I injured my spine. And so now I'm in a state where I'm not used to, and I'm not familiar with. We see people every day, whether they're in wheelchairs or whatever disability that they have. If you're not basically born with it, it's really hard to try to change up a lot of things that you could do before, that you can't do, at least by yourself. Sometimes you need help with simple things that we do every day, as far as tying your shoe, getting yourself dressed, and certain things like that. So there was a time, and I can attest to this, that there was a time where it was a big struggle. And the thing was, I didn't know how to deal with it, but that's why I thank God for, I have a lot of support, out there, and want to see me do better and get better. And they helped out so much, when I was there, whether I was in the hospital or when I got back, and so back home. And so it's a lot of things, dealing with that and whatnot. It's, like I said, it's tough to try to get used, try to adjust to something that you're used to doing every day. And that's just the aspects and the challenges that come with it. And so like I said, I can attest to that one right there. That was like hit home like big time. Yeah. But we're gonna go ahead and go with our next. Give me a second, guys. We having a little technical difficulties here. My guy's not here today. My AV kid. That's cool. We're gonna roll with it. Another one is mental adversity. And it says, being properly treated by a psychiatrist or a psychologist is obviously crucial to managing your mental health. But there are steps you need to take beyond going to the doctor. If you're dealing with mental anguish, routines are your friend. Getting a pattern of waking up, exercising, and especially taking your medication at the same times of day. Another key aspect of handling mental health problems is to never give up on the idea of getting better. Things can be rough for a while, sometimes quiet a while, but there's always something new you can try to improve or your well-being. So to say mental adversity, I'm sure a lot of us can relate to this mental adversity, because sometimes the mind goes so all over the place, and some people are not strong enough to deal with it, and they're not equipped to deal with it. So the thing is, they're saying here that, see, there's nothing wrong with getting help. You need help, ask for help. Sometimes we get in a state of mind, and all it is just pride. Sometimes if we can put pride aside, we can get things done a lot easier, and it won't be so hard on us, because we're not stuck in saying, I got to do it myself, or I don't need the help from anybody. If I can't do it myself, I'm just not going to do it. So the mental aspect of it, if you're not strong enough, ask for help. There are hotlines, there are websites you can go on, there are facilities that you can go to. Utilize it if you know your issue, and if you see a pattern, go find out what is going on. And so we're gonna go to the third adversities, and says emotional adversities, and it describes it as most of us desperately need to learn how to have our feelings without letting them overcome us. That sounds like, I hear that like every day. I see that every day. Emotional maturity comes from experience and effective state of mind. Those who don't have the maturity face more difficulties in life. A very common, very human problem is for people to undervalue themselves. Let me read that one more time. It says a very common, very human problem is for people to undervalue themselves. Those individuals need to learn how to improve their self-worth. And I'm pretty sure some people can attest to this about the emotional adversity, because our emotions, run wild sometimes. I've seen people that are like on zero, calm as ever, and not a problem, nothing's going on, everything's cool, and all of a sudden they click it to 1,000, not even 100, they go to 1,000, like off the mark, off the chart. Like, are you okay, dude? Settle down, it ain't that serious. But like I said, when you're not, like I said, if you're not at a mature state where you can handle this, like I said before, it's especially the same thing with mental adversity. Seek help, seek wise counsel. Go to someone that has been there before, because I can't tell you how to build a car, and I don't know, I never did it myself. You would have to go to a person that works at the BMW plant or whatever plant that they work at and ask them. So it's more effective if somebody can tell you how to get there when they have been there themselves. So we're gonna move on to the fourth social, and it's social adversity. And it says how we interact with people is paramount to our success. Life is awfully lonely without friends by your side. That means that anyone who doesn't have certain social skills is at a major disadvantage. People who are awkward, and it says such as those that fall somewhere on the autism spectrum, face major and sometimes insurmountable hurdles to succeed in either their personal or professional lives. What can people do to handle social problems? And it says there are creative and surprising things you can do when you're lonely. When you're lonely. Likewise, there are programs and self-help books that will help you improve your social game. Almost anyone can benefit from a little study and practice into how to improve their people skills. Our social skill. I don't know, because I've never been a big talker like that, just to go up and, just start a conversation with someone. But I'm never a one that will shy away from a conversation, especially if, it's good, good fun, no crazy stuff. It's easy for me to, continue a conversation. But the actually initial, I'm not the fire starter, but I keep the fire going at least. The social adversity. A lot of people they have actually difficulty, in, say for instance, in a group or making friends. It's kind of hard to kind of get up unless you just driven and confident and strong enough to go out there and get it. It's hard for a person that's not socially active to be able to talk to somebody to find out what you need to do to get to where you want to be. So therefore, now I'm not saying go out there and talk to any and everybody like that, just somebody random on the side of the street. I mean, we call it Southern hospitality. We speak when we see people, or we make eye contact. We say, hey, how you doing? Might not know them, but and keep going. But as far as staying there and keeping a conversation, or just go out there and talk to a random person, nah, we're not talking about that. But we're talking about, say for instance, if you're in a job and there is a focus group. You work on a focus group, and in order to benefit or make your product or your business better, you can't, because you're scared, or you're nervous, or anxious to say anything, because you're not a people's person. And so they can't get your idea or your thoughts on what they're trying to do, because you won't speak up. Or they ask if anybody got questions or concerns or anything that we can do to make this better. You may have the best idea out there, but it won't come to the front, because you're not socially social. You're not a people's person. So therefore, when we get to that point where we can't socialize with people, take your time, because it's a process. It's a process. You can't, and you won't feel, comfortable enough to go out there and talk to people like that. But start little small things with somebody just start talking a little more here, a little more there, and then whatever happened after that, hey, let it be known, because it's not because you didn't give it a shot. You tried, but maybe it didn't work, or maybe it did, but you never know unless you try. So we're gonna move to our fifth adversity, and it says spiritual adversity. Yes, come on in here. It's the deacon in the house. Come on in here. But yes, it says faith in some kind of higher power is generally an advantage in life. People who believe strongly in the human spirit, the power of community, or something equally important, will often attain a sense of peace that a lot of others do not. And it goes to say, if you don't have that, find it. Enrich yourself by embracing something that you think matters. If you already have some kind of faith, but feel it slipping, return to the core of why you put your faith into it. And okay, and I can only give my point from it. The spiritual adversity is so important, because why would you do something or say something about someone that you don't believe in, or believe that this will work out for me? This is where it keeps my mind, where it keeps my body, where it keeps my spirit together. Like it says, if you don't have some kind of faith, or any kind of faith or higher power, find it. I know what mine is, and it's Jesus God. I'm just saying that's just me. And I don't want to, like I said, believe in something that I don't want to believe in something that I don't believe in, or I don't see things happening or working out in another way, not just physically but spiritually. And so it works for me. I don't know if it worked for you, but I know it works. He works. Yes. So we're gonna go to our sixth adversity, and it's financial adversity. One of the most obvious kinds of adversity is when you don't have the money to afford a certain lifestyle. And that's basically saying living beyond your means, basically. And it says there is no quick way to go from rags to riches, but there are some steps you can take to improve your financial well-being. Learning new skills doesn't have to cost a fortune. Oftentimes you can make more from a trade school than you can from a university. So therefore, get an education. And I know a lot of people say it's not for them, college not for them, but it's no excuse that you can't get out there and learn more and do more, so you have the life that you want to live. And it says if you make a small investment and spend a few hours a week learning, you can head down a whole new career trajectory. But really, any kind of budget plan can get you a long way. And it says it's not easy. No one is saying it is. But if you have the willpower and mental fortitude, you can move yourself beyond your current means. Like I said before, guys, education is so key to your life, to your well-being, especially when it comes to financial. In some cases, things work out where some people don't have the big, qualifications, but they got in touch with the right people. So I say this: get the knowledge, get the required skills in anything that you want to do. Some people say, I don't want to do 4-year college. You don't have to. They have 2-year colleges. They have a couple months. You can get a certification and everything, but get some type of certification, some type of knowledge, some type of skill, especially if you want to live a certain lifestyle. A lot of people, I'm gonna say this, a lot of people or anybody don't want to live day to day or paycheck to paycheck. And so if you don't want to live that type of life, get out there and get a skill, get a trade, get knowledge. And my thing is, I've seen so many businesses and business owners come in the last, 2 years, almost 3 years now. It's so many people out here have businesses, and all of these people did not go to 4-year or 2-year college. Only thing they did was, some people did. I know for myself personally, I took the time to say, okay, I'm going to enroll into this school. And the school is not, I don't have to go for 2 and 4 years. It was like maybe half a year, if not 6 months, 7 months, 8 months tops. And it taught me a lot of stuff that some of the stuff I already knew. And it taught me a lot of stuff that I didn't know that I wanted to know. And so I took that knowledge and started working it. Some of you guys, like what you're hearing now with some of the music, it taught me how to do that. The program that I went right there I attended Full Sail University down in Florida. And it taught me so much things on the different aspects of music, because I always wanted to, produce music or whatnot. So I went out there, and here it is, a physical adversity that hit these past years. Instead of just sitting up in the house and counting the days and whatnot and letting, time pass by, I said, let me do something that's going to enhance me, that or to bring me up to where, from where I used to be. There's nothing wrong with going out there and getting more knowledge of something that you're interested in. And so it worked out for me that I've received my, certificate for music production, and it was wonderful. It was like, it was a fast-paced class, because you had to learn so much in a certain amount of time. But like I said, it taught me so much of the business side, and just the everything that I didn't have. It allowed me to get it within that time frame. And yeah, that's with, and it comes, it's so many benefits that comes along with that, with learning things, new things, or things that you already in. And that's all those. It's wonderful to know these things, because this will help us in the long run, with everything, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, whatever the adversity is. Adversity is going to come. That's for anybody. It's going to come. Whatever day it comes, we don't know. But it's not about when adversity comes. It's what we do in the midst of the adversity. What we do after the tough time comes. Because with dealing with the spiritual, it says, trials come to make us strong. So the only thing that adversity is doing is flexing our mental, physical, spiritual muscle, and it's enhancing us. And as long as we keep working it, you know, you will see. Bodybuilder does not say, "Oh, I want these muscles," and boom, boom, I'm gonna wake up and is this there? It's not there. They understand when to have the muscle mass that they need to do. They have to take, you know, vitamins. You have to do eat right. You have to work out continuously to where you want to get to. You know how you want to get your body. You're never gonna lose weight just sitting on the couch just watching TV eating snacks. You have to get up, do something, stop eating so much, eat the right things, and so much more. Like I said, it's just flexing our muscles. It's working our muscles, the mental, the spiritual, you know, all of that. And when you come on the other end of the adversity, you will see the work, you see the improvement. Like I said, with my physical state, it was a time where I was laying in the hospital. I couldn't even do this without my arm falling back down. But from all of the help that the hospital gave me, and you know, the physical therapist gave me, it allowed me to get so much stronger, more stronger than, you know, where I was when I was in the hospital. And so I was sitting here and I started pondering on it. I was like, wow, like a few years ago, I couldn't even keep my hands up. I couldn't raise my arms without them falling back down. I'm like slapping myself in the face and all this crazy stuff. So it was a big joke, you know, for all of us to see, man, what are you slapping yourself? I said, I'm not slapping myself. My arm won't stay up. So, but it's all good, because there I saw, okay, this is a point in my life where I have to redo everything over again. It's almost like starting over as you're a baby. You know, your babies start like rolling side to side, sliding around, and then at another point in their life, they start flipping over and wanting to crawl. And so therefore, here I am, almost a newborn baby. I'm back at that crawling state. At that crawling stage. The only difference was, you know, we're not on the milk. But at the same point in time, as your physical aspect, you're learning to do things all over again. I'm learning to hold things all over again. I'm learning to, you know, get myself up, do everyday things, you know, that I was used to doing. Now I have to, you know, work my way back up to it. But I say all of that to say this: adversity. Like I say, adversity is going to come. It's what you do in the meantime, in the midst of your adversities. It's going to tell how you come out on the other side. It's just one of my thoughts. And guys, we're going to open up. You know, we're going to open up the comments. Ask you guys to go ahead and drop some knowledge. Help me, help you. Let's talk about, how do you deal with adversities, whatever adversity it is, whether it be mental, spiritual, physical, what it is. Yo, drop your comment in the comment box. I see we have one already. It says, adversities helps us to unlock our strengths that we are not aware that we have. It also gives us wisdom in the process if we change our mindset to defeat the issue. And I totally agree with that, because that's what I said. This is where it plays, and all these adversities that I read out, all of them kind of mingle together. Because if you don't have the mental state situated, if you don't have your emotional state situated, it's not going to help you as far as with the physical aspect of adversity. And then when it comes to all of this, then even with the spiritual, it links together, because the mental part is not there to say, yes, I'm going to choose, to believe in this higher power or Jesus our God, whatever it is you believe in. And that's where everything, it works together. So it's, like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm telling you. But yeah, drop your comments in the comment box. If you how do you deal with adversities? How do you deal with it? sometimes adversity will bring out the better in us. That's it. Like I said, it's only working, working the muscles, right? Whatever aspect it is, it's working it. Here and there, everywhere. Yo, drop your comments in the comment box. Let's hear what you got to say, guys. Like I said, I could sit here and talk about adversities like all night long. Like I said, everybody done deal with some type of adversity. Might not be the same thing or how it is, how we deal with it, but yeah, everybody deals with adversity. So guys, if you had any thoughts, any comments, drop it in the comment box. Tell us, how do you deal with adversities on a personal level? Somebody can take that and work with it, and it'll help them. It said, I agree. Yeah, you agree. Yeah, sure enough. I think everybody agree. I think, hopefully, somebody, anybody. Yeah, guys, come on down. Come on in. Drop your comments on the comment box. We're talking about adversities and how do we deal with adversities. Yo, tag somebody, tell them to come in and drop some knowledge. If you guys, I don't need glasses. I'm just making sure I see what I see. But yeah, like I said, everybody is going to deal with adversities. It's just how do you sit there and just allow it to just overtake you and take you to a place where you really don't want to be? Or do we do something about it? Do we get up and go out there and work it out? Try to find ways to deal with it, try to find ways to beat it, and hey, share it. And I told somebody this the other night, and we was talking about the things that we go through. Our trials are not just for us as our individual selves. It's to help somebody that's coming behind, that's following behind, going through the same thing. And so for us to be able to go through it, and for us to be able to help anybody, we go through things ourselves, and sometimes some people go through the same thing. So I can tell you, how to get through it, what's a good way, good things that you can do to get you to a place where you can get through it with, out of scratch. A lot of people go through things you would never know unless they tell you, because they don't look like it. They dress it up. You dress up real nice. You got everything going, your hair done, new shoes and all, and always smiling, always happy. But you never know exactly in the fate, the adversities and the challenges that they face unless they actually tell you themselves. And so a lot of people, hey, they don't look like they've been through anything, but hey, it's all good too. Yeah, we can go through day to day with a smile on our face. Yeah. It is wonderful. That's why I say, if you hear you're in your right frame of mind, smile. It's nothing wrong with it. Please smile. Show it. Yeah, if you had I know. If you had any comments on how to deal with adversities, drop it in the comment box. We're gonna give you guys a few minutes to, talk to us. Tell us how to deal with certain adversities. Something that we can relate to. Woohoo! And it says we have to be spiritually right so we can be mentally and physically right. The spiritual side will bring us a long way, but we have to trust the process and look at I'm thinking you say look at the outcome. I think that's what it's supposed to. They say look at the COM code. But yeah, and yes, that's why I said a lot of the adversities, they kind of tie into each other. One, you can't do one and without having this. And we have another comment. It says, in dealing with adversities, I've learned that getting through will likely be contingent upon your perception. I try to look for the lesson in every situation I encounter, and that is a good way, Money, because I say so many times that there is good in everything. There's something good out of every situation. It may not feel like it, you may not feel like it, or you may not see it, but there's always something good in every situation. Look for the good, because it's so easy to look for everything that's going wrong at that time, because we're not paying attention to anything else but what we're going through, or what we're dealing with, or the hardship, or whatever it is. But if we try to look, take a different perspective, look at it a different way, and see the good in it, what comes out of this. Hey, if it came from the physical adversities, hey, it made me stronger. It built my body. And we always say, yo, let's go get that beach body. And I tell them every day when we go to therapy, yeah, we're working on this beach body, but we got a little gravity pulling down too. So we gonna kind of work. We can working against gravity, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, we gonna get it though. We gonna get it. Every time somebody see me, and I'm kind of not used to the size I am now. And so when somebody tell me that, and be like, man, it ain't nothing but gravity, ain't nothing like that, ain't nothing major. Y'all know it's just gravity working against me. But yeah, you guys made some great points. I see another one. I think did I read this yet? Yes, I did. Just making sure I read all you guys' comments. I think did I read? I don't think I did. Sorry, let me make sure. I began dealing with adversity by approaching it differently. I look at them as life lessons to maturity and strength and faith builders. I'm telling you though, guys, don't always look at the negative part of your, with what you're going through. Always find something positive out of it. And nobody can convince me otherwise that is nothing positive in a bad situation. There is a positive in every situation. There's a problem. Sorry. There's something good in every situation that you face. But every day, whatever situation you're going through, there is something positive that comes out of it. We just have to change our perspective and change our mindset. And so once we work on that mental adversity, we're good. We can face it. We can do it. And then on top of that, if you have the support group, man, there's nothing, and I'm saying nothing that you can't do or can't overcome. Thanks be to God. Come on, put your hands together. That's right. Thanks be to God. That's that faith right there. The spiritual. And say, won't he do it? Still doing it. But yeah, guys, if you had any other comments, drop it in the comment box. We're gonna give you guys a few minutes. We're gonna give you a few more minutes to drop in comments in the comment box. If you, like I said, guys, if you want to follow us on any other platform, social media, we are on Instagram, we're on TikTok. Go to YouTube and subscribe, guys, so you can, if you don't get your video here, you get your notifications to say, hey, we dropped a new video. So check it out on YouTube. If you have any emails, you drop it at purechatlive@gmail.com. And we have another comment that said, there is always a reason for what we go through, rather it's for us or someone else. Very profound. Thank you so much for that, Miss Fields. I agree with you. You gotta find what's going on. Why am I going through this? Why is this happening to me? Gee whiz. And so if we stop thinking about why is this happening to me, and start thinking, okay, what can I get out of this? Like I said, what positive can come come from this situation. And like I said, it's only flexing, working the muscles, you're working it. And you know when you get to work and they start burning, because I'm be like, I tell them every time when I go to physical therapy, listen, this thing is burning. Is it supposed to burn like this? I'm like, yeah. You want some easy ways? It's like, yeah, let's take it down. No, they don't know what easy way it is. They don't know backwards. They only know going forward. And so to get that mentally in my head to say, okay, even though it hurts for a moment, and I can't tell, the changes within the short period of time. They wouldn't let me think anything less. They say, okay, yo, you're gonna see the benefits, you're gonna see the growth, you're gonna see the strength, and then anything else, it's gonna get better. And so, few months later, a few years later, I see the difference. I feel the difference more. And they told me, hey, keep working. And so, hey, we working and we seeing the difference and we feeling the difference. So yeah, that's one of those things. How you deal with adversity. You going through it, but it just depends on how you come out. How you deal with it while you're in there. And it says, first and foremost, I understand what Jesus has done for me on the cross. In his word, he said that he has overcome the world, and I believe his word. There's nothing that goes under the sun that we can't overcome. God is about elevating our lives, spiritual and naturally. Hey, well said. Like I said, that's the spiritual aspect of, you got to have that. You got to have some type of, of belief. Your belief might not be my belief, but you have to have something that you believe in where you can increase your faith. You can increase not only the mental but the physical naturally. And so, yo, whatever it is, yo, keep pushing, keep going, keep pushing, push on, keep going, keep on pushing. Come on, D, you said a word in here today. I agree with you. Yeah. Oh yeah, yes sir. Love it. I love it. But guys, I enjoyed you guys on tonight. Yo, put your happy clappy hands together. Yo, thank you guys for, like I said, taking time out of your busy schedules to join us here on Pure Chat Live. There's so many other things going on, but you took the time to stop on by and see a little country boy. Yeah, it's fun, the country. But like I said, I appreciate you guys coming on here, sharing with us your knowledge, your experience. It's greatly appreciated. I'm pretty sure somebody, will learn something from, these videos, or whether they're on live. Like I said, we help each other, and that's how we get better, I talk about senior brothers. That wasn't the senior, but yeah, God always and will forever have the final say. So stay positive. Yes, and that's why I said every time a situation arises, adversity comes. Yo, don't look at it as something that you can't get through. Don't look at that mountain and say this mountain can't be conquered. Yo, it can be. If these people can go up on the top of Mount Everest, or they can swim through the deepest sea or deepest ocean or whatever it is, yo, that's how it is with adversity. It can be done. You just have to want to do it. You have to want better. You got to have that mentality to say, yo, whatever comes, yo, I'm gonna push through it. I'm gonna get through it, and I'm gonna come out better than what I was before. So guys, like I said, I say that to say all of this. Thank you guys. Thank you for your outlook and your experiences. It is, like I said, it is greatly appreciated. And like I said, if you didn't catch us on here, yo, you can also catch us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, like I said, go to YouTube and make sure you subscribe, guys. Subscribe, and click the notifications so you won't miss any video that we drop, because we're dropping our pure moment on there. We're dropping our live videos on there. We're doing this, doing that. We're keeping it rolling though. Like I said, without you guys, I'd probably be here talking to myself. But thank you guys for joining, getting on live. And like I said, share the page with people share the information. If you think it's gonna help somebody, give them the video, share the video with them, and maybe they can see something that'll help them get through their situation, or their hard time, their adversity. And so guys, check us out. We will be back here on Recap Wednesdays at 7 p.m. And then after that, if you guys have any comments, any questions, any suggestions, drop it in our inbox here on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or email us at Gmail, purechatlive@gmail.com. Make sure you have your comments and your topics in by 11:59 p.m. on Saturday night. Like I said, make sure we have your topic. If you have a topic that you want to discuss, drop it in the inbox. Make sure you have it in by Saturday night, 11:59 p.m. And we will be back here again next Monday at 7 p.m. doing it well. Doing it well. Now, say I'm my 80s baby, so some of you guys might know that, might not, but yeah, that'll work. But like I said, guys, if nothing else, nothing said, then silence gives consent. Thank you guys for joining us, and this has been another episode of Pure Chat Live. I am your host, Daniel Jackson, and I hope to see you guys Wednesday if you want to catch the recap. If not, we'll see you guys Monday evening at 7 p.m. here. Same bat time, same bat channel. We will see you guys then. Peace out.